Hello, my name is Eszylfie Taylor, founder and creator of the Taylor Method and president of Taylor Insurance and Financial Services. Today, we delve into the fourth pillar of the Taylor Method, the close. Right? So we have the approach. What do I say to get in front of people? The fact find when I'm in front of them, what questions to ask? The opportunity within the way they've answered those questions. Where's the opportunity for the sale? And lastly, the close, the call to action. Now, why many people think, well, this is the most difficult part in closing, in my mind, if you've built a solid relationship and trust with people, you've done a great fact finder, you know where they are in relationship to where they want to be, and you've uncovered frailties and gaps and issues with their existing plan, then the close is a foregone conclusion. You see, it's not a matter of if they're going to buy, it's a matter of how much and when, right? And the close really just comes to asking questions, right? The Taylor method ultimately is the objection-free sales process. It is learning the art of asking the right questions, developing solutions for people that fit their declared objectives, and simply giving them what they want. It starts, number one, with conviction and belief. We sell an intangible good. We sell ideas. We sell peace of mind. What is a life insurance policy really, right? Have you ever been with a client, right? And said to them, here's your policy, and they go, well, okay, thank you. Well, before you leave, I gotta make a call. And gotten on their phone, I'm like, yeah, no, yeah, you gotta come over. Yeah, I got the whole life policy, all the right. Yeah, never, right? What we have doesn't exist, right? It's an idea. I was coaching a gentleman a few years ago, and in mid conversation, it just occurred to me. I said, "We meet with people, right? We take 20, 30, 40 years of their hard-earned savings, right, and discipline, all their whole nest egg, right? We take that and we transfer that, we roll that over, and in exchange, we give them a piece of paper, right? If that is not just the epitome of trust, right? Epitome of trust, right? So that's it. So you have to believe, you have to be convicted in the things that you say, and even something simple, right? I would say like I live in Pasadena here in Southern California, right? LAX, major airport's probably about 30 miles south west of here, right? So if you came here to LA and you're like, hey, I'm working out of LA for a couple days, right? Got a flight back later this afternoon. I got to get to the airport. Eszylfie, can you give me some directions? You're from here. Can you give me directions? And my response to you was, yeah. You get in your car and you go about 30 miles west. You should get to the airport. You'll get there, right? What would you do, right? You'll ask somebody else, right? Like, oh no, right? If the very next person you talk to said, yep, airport, 20 miles, due east, get on the road, you'll be there in no time, what will you do? You will get in your car and you will drive 20 miles the wrong way. Why? Because of the conviction and belief by which those directions were given. It's no different in the work that we do, because oftentimes the policies we sell, the accounts we set up, they're not going to manifest the power of those, the strength, a value of those is not going to manifest themselves in the first year or two. It's a 5, 10, 20-year game, right? So initially, what are they buying? They're buying you, they're buying your belief, they're buying your conviction. Now, one of the other challenges, and I think this is something a lot of new advisors fall victim to, is that the close doesn't end when the person says yes and they sign on the dotted line. That's just the beginning. If we're talking about life insurance, we have to manage the examination process, pulling up financial or medical records and the like, and managing that process, knowing this could be a 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 week process. And right, so we have to communicate to the client what's going on. We have to set expectation there. If you're investing money, right, and you're transferring accounts, you got to set up a new account. If there's funds that are being transferred or monies that have to be liquidated and sent over, again, it is a process, right? So it's just as important to me, and this is something I hear a lot of people talk about, it's just as important that you manage the expectations during that underwriting or transfer process as you did in taking a fact finder and getting that client to say yes and signing on the dotted line. Really important, because if you lose sight of this, and every single one of you can attest to this, how many deals, right? How much commission, how much revenue have you lost from a deal that someone has actually said yes to in the past, that has signed the application because there was issues or failed expectations in that underwriting or in that transfer process, right? So be mindful of that. Belief, conviction, right? Yes, you identify issues, you've created solutions, you've given them things that solve them, and they sign on the dotted line, and you got to see that thing all the way through to service, right? Makes sense, right? Next thing. I get it. It's scary, Eszylfie. You want me to talk to these people? You want me to ask them for a check? You want me to ask? It's scary, right? But everything you want in life is on the other side of fear. Fear is simply false expectations appearing real. Just, it's not there. It's all you, right? Again, I say this a lot. I encourage people to be bold. I encourage people to stand tall, right? The only thing in life that can come from being bold is something good, right? Either the person's going to say yes to you, they're going to say yes to you and you have a new client, or they're going to say no. If they weren't your client before, what have you lost? Nothing. So the only thing that can come from asking people something, the only thing that can come from putting yourself out there, the only thing that can come from being bold is something good, right? And for those of you who are just like, I hear you, I can't, I don't know, I just can't. It's in me. The fear is in me. It's embedded. I can't. I hear you. If you can't get over your fear, then do it afraid, right? Because if you're going to be in this business, you must understand there's only two types of people in this business: new people and successful people. New people and successful people. And successful people simply do the things that other people are simply unwilling to do, right? And that's get out of your comfort zone, right? And for me, I'm not immune to it. I had call reluctance when I was a new advisor. Sometimes and all the things that I say to you were things that I was guilty of. I did it, right? I used to pull out applications, make recommendations, pull out application, and then act like I was looking through my briefcase for something. Like, did they grab it? Are they signing it? Please tell me they are, right? I get it, right? But at the end of the day, think about this. If you do not believe in what you're selling, if you do not believe in what you're saying, why would someone else believe it? Right? It is just as much about your confidence, just as much about your belief that you can help people as it is the company you work for and the product that you're presenting to someone. That is actually of little consequence. It really comes down to you. Right? So we talk about this close and this being this fourth pillar, right? We got the approach, we got it, we built this solid relationship. And the reason it's so important, think about this. Anytime I don't close a deal, I never say, oh, I got to go back to the drawing board and go create a new solution, a new illustration. I always say the relationship wasn't strong enough. I go to strengthen the relationship. The fact find, right? Where are you today in relationship to where you want to be? Where are you today in relationship to where you want to be? So important to know that, right? So important. The opportunity. Now that they've told me that, I'm here, I want to be here. Where are the gaps? Where are the holes? Where are the things that, you're not doing that well? Let me point those out. The close. You trust me, you like me, you know me. I've asked you questions. I know what's going on in your life. I know where you want to be. I found issues and problems that are going to trip you up or make it very difficult for you to reach your goals. And then I bring you solutions. I deliver plans to you that meet your time horizon, investment objective, risk tolerance, and budget. Why wouldn't you do it? Again, a lot of us just jump to product, right? But going through these 4 pillars and steps, it makes the close really, really easy, right? And in the end, I tell this to anybody that I'm coaching, in the end, we get them all. Because none of us are getting out of here alive. No one can tell you, not that life insurance thing, not me, right? And at some point, every single person is going to want to retire. They're going to want a nest egg to be able to draw from. So every single person, make no mistake about it, every single person that you see needs you. Now, does that mean they're all ready to write a check and sign on the dotted line today? That doesn't mean that. But you can have confidence knowing that every time you go into a situation, you're going to find issues, be able to provide solutions to them, right? And then it's just a numbers game, right? Do I expect to sit in front of 10 people and have 10 people buy? Nah, that's cool. I don't expect that, right? But if I get 3 of 10, I'm fine. Our business is very much like the game of baseball. You think about it. A baseball player who bats 300 for the season will probably be an all-star. Hell, if you bat 300 for your career, you'll probably be in the Hall of Fame. And when you think about that, what does that mean? That means this player gets up to bat 10 times and gets 3 hits. that means 7 times they fail, right? 7 times they fail. But let me get this straight. Someone who fails 70% of the time is an all-time great? Yeah. Same thing is true in our business. I wish that was true when I was in school. I wish I could told my mom, hey, Mom, I got a 30% on my test today. I know, right? I'm going places, right? Not so much, right? But that is this business, right? You just can't stop. Keep forging forward and just know in the end, again, we get them all. It's just a matter of if, not when. So listen, the Taylor Method is designed to do 3 things. 3 things. We want to increase productivity. We want to see more people, more at-bats. A broken clock is right twice a day. If you're seeing enough people, you're bound to get something, right? We want to increase case size. We want to write bigger deals, using my methodologies to calculate human capital, how much insurance people need, using my methodologies to calculate the nest egg, the amount of money people need to retire on comfortably. So important. That's going to help your cases be bigger than they are right now, right? And then case rate. We want to see more, right? It's not enough to be good. It's not enough to relate to people. It's not enough to say, but people buy from me. So if you have 4 meetings a week, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. So we also want to increase case rate, because understand this, every single time you have an appointment with somebody, every single time you sit in front of a new client, it's like scratching a lotto ticket, right? So do you want to scratch three lotto tickets a week or 30? I'd rather scratch 30. If I'm scratching 30, I like my chance to win more money, right? I like my chances to engage, and that's what this business is about, right? Those 3 things. I get it. And when you think about it, like you like who's this for, and who do you specialize in working with? I specialize in people who have a PhD. That's the type of people that I like to coach. PhD. Eszylfie, I don't have a PhD. Well, are you poor? Are you hungry? Are you driven? Has a PhD, right? All of us, and poor is relative, but all of us want to be better. All of us want to make more money, right? And the beauty of this business, I say this is the one industry where it's okay to be greedy. Because I can't make $1. You cannot make $1 without helping someone. So do you want to be better? Are you hungry, right? Do you want more? Do you want to see more, right? And this business has been so amazing for me. I've traveled around the world. I've gotten to meet thousands, tens of thousands of people, impact people's lives. And I'm hungry. I have this insatiable diet. I cannot be filled. I cannot be stopped. Stay that way. And then are you driven? What's your why? What are you driven for? What's your purpose? For me, I want to make an impact on people's lives, right? I want to drive. There's no check someone can write to me that would get me to stop. What's your why? What drives you, right? Is it your family? Is it your community, right? What is it, right? But don't stop. So PhD, if you have a PhD, we're here. I can help you, right? At the end of the day, and you just got to get in. Right? You got to get in, and you got to surround yourself. You hear me say this a lot. You got to surround yourself with people that are doing the things you want to do. It always bewildered me when I'd walk by the cubicles and hear all the new advisors talking to each other about what they should do. Right? And I'm like, when a broke person gives a broke person advice, I wonder how that's going to turn out. Right? Lions train with lions. Lions train with lions, right? So I'm a lion. Do you want to be a lion? Then train with a lion. Why is it important? Who are you? Are you a lion? Because lions don't dream of hunting. They just hunt, right? Lions don't sit in the prairie like, I wonder what it would be like to get a hyena. That'd be, right? They just get out and they do it, right? You are a lion. Get up and get out, right? But surround yourself, get in the pack, right? This pack of lions, and let's go, right? It's here. It's here. You got to connect with us. You got to reach out. You got to get up. I am the biggest failure you have ever laid your eyes on. I guarantee you. I have failed time and time and time again in my life. But I'm just too stubborn to stay down. I've gotten up. It's like the proverb, the Chinese proverb, right? Fall down 7 times, stand up 8, right? Keep standing up, right? No winning and losing. There's no winning and losing here. There's winning and learning. And everything that I've learned, everything that I've experienced, I've put in this system, right? I've put in this system for our industry, for my brothers and sisters who are fighting the good fight, who are trying not only to make wealth for themselves and impact their families, but impact and change the world, impact, right? People on a grand scale. I can't do it myself. There's a $15.3 trillion unmet life insurance need in our country. $41 trillion of wealth that's going to transfer from this generation to the next. That's a lot of business. And I'm doing my damnedest, guys, to write as much as I can, but I need some help. Who's coming with me, right? Taylor Method is here to help you. I am your humble coach, mentor, servant, you name it. I'm just here to help any way that I can. Appreciate you guys, and hope and wish nothing but the best for you and helping you get to your goals. Thank you.